Previously, I'm 24.
Hey, LWE, I challenge you to a beat-off!
You challenge him to a what now? Oh, God. He's walking again. What is this? Jesus Christ Superstar?
How's it supposed to sort this shit out without no ducks?
An average of one N-word every 69 seconds. Hoping all their black friends would sign up. But then they read the script and were all like...
Fuck this shit, I'm out.
Trost bros and friends, I hope you still make movies. In this episode, may God have mercy on us all.
And only one Quattro oasis remains.
What do you mean there's a sequel? In 2018, the Trost Bros would go at it again, with Beats of Rage, a direct sequel to the FP. The sequel is much of the same crazy that the original is, but with a different story, which is bonus points in my book. Let's go through this bit by bit. I brought Narrator Guy back to help with more lingo,
Hi!
And Dance Break Guy is still off enjoying life. Lucky bugger. Alright. Without further ado, the FP2, Beats of Rage.
What remains of the ancient world has been ravaged by the beat wars. The blood sport beat revelation has been forbidden in all civilized corners of the land.
Well, they removed the opening text scroll and replaced the gruff male voice with a sultry female one.
Beyond civilization, in the ruins of the old world, lies the wastes, where beat revelation is still the only way of life.
The subtitles tell me she is called Chai Tea, because why start with ordinary names now? Good lord, I miss Stacy already. Oh yeah, she's not in this, but I'll get into that later. Speaking of subtitles, however, they clearly made their own subtitles for this movie, because they're actually kinda funny. I'll show them whenever appropriate. They could have simply not made subtitles. With cheap movies like this, people tend to not expect them. Sure, it locks a whole group of people out, but they tend not to care. But these people here did. I find that a big win for the deaf community, and they made them fun and a little Easter egg. I have nothing but appreciation and respect for that. Anyway, sorry Chai Tea, I interrupted. Please, continue.
Whoever controls the Quattro controls the wastes. And only one Quattro oasis remains.
She tells a story from times gone by when everyone was trying to get more booze. You know, so that the bums don't resort to
Meth and shit!
so that they remain bums and can feed the ducks. If you've seen the last episode, you know that that isn't a joke.
But high up, atop Fraser Mountain.
After she is done talking, the camera pans over Fraser Mountain, where we are once again getting a voiceover. The last movie had 2 openings, and this one has 2 voiceovers. One is usually enough, guys.
The FP. One of the last remaining safe havens in the civilized world.
Anyway, the subtitles tell me that Nitro is talking, and I'm just gonna assume that's Jatro's dad, mainly because they don't really tell us as much as they strongly hint at it. But have a look for yourself.
The FP. One of the last remaining safe havens in the civilized world. Where booze still flows like rivers. This is your new home, Jatro.
Up in the mountains of Mortal Kombat,
Rage and
Ninja!
Rage and Renage.
Oh, right, that is what they say this time around. Okay, I was debating whether to make this a whole pullback and reveal kind of deal with a montage like last time, but I'm instead just gonna tell you they replaced every instance of the N-word with another N-word. Ninja. And I just want you to keep that in mind going forward, because boy, are they using it as liberally as in the first one.
From the gods of the sky and shit. The Re-Ninja's our god, you heard?
Anyway, it is here where we get introduced to the belief of Rage and Re-Ninj. After 2.5 minutes of exposition, we get straight to the dancing.
I've seen the future, J-Tro. And it's written in blood.
A bunch of 365s, eh? Making it easy for me today.
How do you measure a year? In daylights, in sunsets, in midnights, in cups of coffee.
Bacon against what's-his-face. Doesn't matter, he is never relevant again. They invested some budget in some better DDR pads. Still not good, mind you, but better. After 7 years, you'd think they would have gotten better at it. But boy, did they ever not. Lettuce wins the fight, which leads to the other guy being affected by special effects. Right. I haven't given my typical warnings yet. There's gonna be slurs, but it's all a little tamer than last time. But they still hired white people for roles that really shouldn't be played by white people. Case in point, AK-47. For hopefully understandable reasons, YouTube and all, I will call him 47 from here on out.
Motherfucker just stood up!
I am a new challenger. And I await.
Nah, son. Them ain't the rules.
Forklift. This is a Hodor reference from the then popular HBO hit series Game of Thrones.
This is the waste, Vato. There is no rules.
I'm gonna show you a couple of clips here because between the subtitles and weird lines, it's just beautiful. Anyway, the wastes have no rules, and 47 here,
Look at me, puto.
Puto, male sex worker. 187's Tomato, who commends his spirit to the soul-sucking machine. Dance, dance, revolution. Yeah, I wish I was joking. Unhinged! These movies are unhinged! Unhinged. Hilariously deranged. Hey, you're supposed to translate the lingo of the movie, not mine! When in Rome. We get a cut to KCDC, who's been following this whole thing.
47
Get
just
up,
came here
man.
huffed and puffed and blew
Get
the
up.
motherfucker's house down. He's getting up, yo.
On the radio. Yeah, I'm sure it's riveting entertainment. Nothing better than listening to a dancing competition on the radio. Oh, and this glorious subtitle. Just beautiful. One real cool looking title card later, we find J-Tro sleeping in a storage unit, who's apparently selling consumable merchandise to the youth of Fraser Park. Or so I thought. But J-Tro here, who still hasn't learned how to smoke,
Quit stalling, Gramps. Where's our ship?
Right, you kids just skip it, right?
So bop it, mother...
is apparently dealing the real hot stuff. Toys from the early 2000s. For the young people in the audience, this is a Bop It. A toy that was real popular in the late 90s to late 2000s. It's basically a Simon Says type game. Simon Says, this thing. A thing where you quickly punch the colors that it shows you. Very simple, most people know it. But instead of colors, it's specific movements on specific parts of the toy. A good little innocent bit of fun that thing was, and it had multiplayer features too. It was a real hoot at parties. Anyone want to guess how old I am? Because I feel 100 right now.
Cool, $9. Cough it up.
Fuck it. You's all just got Hamiltoned.
Hamiltoned.
The $10 founding father.
Thanks, Lin-Manuel Miranda. Of course there's gonna be more walking montages, not sure why I didn't see this coming. Jadro walks his way over to the booze mines. No, I am not kidding. Yes, that took me way longer to figure out than I'd like to admit. Anyway, he steals booze, walks some more, before sitting down at a weird tunnel and reminiscing live to some sad music, where he... Sorry, I thought it was off. It is off! What? Oh, it's the movie. Ew.
It's only a matter of time before smoking all them bath salts catches up to him.
Bath salts. Bath salts. Very dangerous way to get high.
It's hard getting a hold of your ass now that you've been chilling in the 245.
Anyway, this is where he gets reunited with Casey DC.
Alright. What is it this time, DC? Spit it out.
You're gonna have to tag another deep six, yo.
Tag another deep six. Bury someone.
Still plenty down there.
Open your fucking eye, J-Tro. The mines have run dry.
Who lets him know that the booze mines are running dry and that there is no hope. Because, you know, the ducks.
No more booze. No one knows it yet.
I wish I could explain just what exactly went on here, but I genuinely can't. Just look.
Hard to find your ass when you're always living in the past, dog.
The FP is over. D-U-N. Done.
Back at J-Tro's warehouse of 90s obscurities. Oh my god, an N64! I love that console. Right. Sorry. Sorry. Back with J-Tro, we see him go through the motions of having a conscience. What follows is J-Tro dancing on the DDR machine while remembering the last movie.
We roll together. We die together.
But only the good parts, so it's quite short. And as his machine crashes, he is witness to a home invasion. Must be Sherwood, Ohio.
Worthy punch my clock. I'm snapping off your window lock. Got no time to knock.
Good lord, that's cryptic. Narrator, would you care to translate, please? You have been invited to Beats of Rage. Winner gets all. Bottomless booze forever. He gets an invite to the Beats of Rage and decides to... You won't believe me if I told you, but here I go trying. He grabs his can on a string to call KCDC on his landline, which quacks, even though they're within talking distance from each other. Just look.
Yo, DC, pick up. Come on, dude. I know you're there.
Mahalo. Over.
Stop crying, man. Look, I know how to save the FP.
Did I lie?
Yo, DC, pick up. Beats of Rage.
You gotta come back to the future, J-Tro. That old BP tournament shit's just a myth.
Anyway, the revelation is followed by...
Yeah, for reals. Now pack your shit, because it's time to beat this shit right again. Again. We're going to the wastes.
Going being the operative word here. And I'm starting to regret using the Jesus Christ Superstar joke in the last review already. Look at all these cool sounding names on this cool looking map. We are gonna show you exactly none of them. A short interruption in the montage to have a conversation with this person.
What the fuck? What the fuck?
He's getting too old for this shit. Your kid's heading for a 187 out there.
But they treat each other with respect and nothing bad happens. So, could have been worse. I'm glad it's the way it is.
Yeah. We all used to be dope. Shit's changed. Open your lid.
Open your lids. Open your eyes. Yay, more walking. I see they learned some special effects for this. Good job. And at the end of today's episode of How to Write Your Hike Off on Taxes, they retire at a convenient fireplace next to a water source.
Get that wet shit out of my face.
God damn it, DC. Gotta drink something out here.
I'm allergic to that shit.
Water equals poison. How very.
There's no alcohol in this! Are you trying to poison me?
This shithole's where I grew up. It's quiet out here.
Where they have a long philosophical talk about gods, human nature.
The gods didn't do all this.
Beat did.
And Beat.
It's time for you to drop the ball and re-ninja, J-Tro.
Fucking re-ninja? Really?
And re-ninjing. Look, I've watched this movie way too many times, and I still don't really know what that is supposed to mean. But we will get a visual later on. Spoilers, I guess. But yeah, you tell me what re-ninja means. I'd love to know.
Man, I'm taking a walk.
Yo, there's the door, bitch. You look up for that handle, don't let that shit hit you on the way out.
That joke really works better in a room with a door, rather than outside. Anyway, he walks, because of course. And he does that straight into Flashback Drive, around the corner from Vision Boulevard.
Fourscore and a couple of years ago, Mom and Pop fought for some serious shit. You heard? We roll together. We die together.
Petro is back, reprising his role of over-dramatic brother, in a beautifully blue tint.
Hey, bro. Look, J-Tro. There's some serious shit coming, you heard?
Yeah, I heard.
No, you hearing me, but you ain't heard. You gots to walk away from this one, dog.
He and his Echo are busy telling J-Tro and us that Rage is evil and will ultimately kill him.
What it is you want, dog?
A purpose.
Yeah, my ass had a purpose, and it killed me.
Not particularly innovative, but well executed enough.
And just like that, I did a line right off a hose.
Either way, Beatro begs Jatro not to commit to the rich. Jatro denies and continues with his plan unchanged.
Don't do this, Jatro. Don't do it. Don't do what I did. Don't let the rage win, dog.
Rage is all I got left.
Dance, dance, revolution. You lot need to Hakuna your Tartars. More walking. At night this time.
Oh, no. I don't do witch shit, J-Tro.
Yeah, well, I don't do bitch shit. Let's move.
But clearly we are arriving at our destination.
I got this.
All right, be my guest.
Hey, 搞定入场.
And I'm just gonna skip this entire scene. It's insanely awkward and ends like this.
靠谱的.
Just hurry up, man. I don't want to get fucking stabbed out here. Let's go.
Welcome to Pizza Man at the Clown Dome, y'all! 2 ninjas roll in, 1 ninja roll out!
We have finally arrived at Beats of Rage, where we are exposed to burnt-in subtitles, in what would later become known as the Cyberpunk 2077 font and color. Party rock is very clearly not in the house tonight.
Well. If it isn't the world-famous FP man. Care to paddle?
Oh, fuck a duck!
Of course his first enemy is a duck. How symbolic. Anyway, a long fight that Jatro wins. Later, we get the first of many confrontations between Jatro and 47.
Welcome to the West, Fato!
KCDC lets Jatro know, via dramatic colorized flashbacks,
He's a most sucking soul collector.
that 47 is a soul collector. That is soul, S-O-L-E, and not soul, S-O-U-L. One panning shot with smooth contemplation techno music, and we finally get to meet Chai T.
Who you yakking to?
Yakking. Talking.
You're Jatro, right?
Yep.
You're peeping chai tea right here.
Whose script clearly said, badly fake being Australian.
Your shit was pretty knackered.
Is it good or is that bad?
It's double-sided, yo.
Every now and then, there's this hyper-realism filter that really gets to you. The other movie had the same issue. It's not consistent and very distracting.
There are some real tough muffs on the up and out.
Tough muff. Tough, cats. Yes, totally not the female reproduction.
Yeah, the tougher they are, the faster I beat up.
Hey, what now? You what now?
You saved the FP, right?
Once upon a time.
Y'all still got all them ducks?
Kinda.
Oh, God, they actually mentioned the ducks.
You better show me what your little rhubarb can do tomorrow. Give me something to remember you by.
They have a weird chemistry, and I really wish Stacy was here instead. So, if this needs to be said, Chai T is Jason's actual girlfriend, much like Stacy was in the last one. Clearly, they couldn't bring her back, so she's just non-existent and never ever mentioned or shown in any of the flashbacks.
J-Tro.
J-Tro.
Yep. What's up?
There was a duck in the night, J-Tro. We've been summoned, yo.
Oh, God. They have been summoned by ducks. I'm starting to believe they're leading into this. At the very least, they had the foresight to bring a car this time. Speeds this movie along gracefully.
Chill, quesadilla. How you doing, homie?
Pretty uncomfortable.
Good. You really don't remember this mug, does you?
They get to 47's hideout, where he makes them an offer he thinks they can't refuse.
This guano is pointless, J-Tro.
Guano. Bird poo. Very popular as fertilizer.
Whatever, dude. See you on the pads, hombre.
But refuse they do. So he straight up tells them that... actually, I'll let him explain it.
The deal is taillights, and the word is go.
What?
But seeing as they just leave, I assume they go straight back to the tournament.
Come on! Come on!
Welcome back to the beach,
Which is where we get a montage of a lot, and I mean a lot, of fights going down in rapid succession. Or rather what I wish was rapid. This scene lasts forever long, and you should be thankful that I'm speeding this up for you in the edit. So here it goes. The full scene, sped up by 6. After that montage, it very abruptly cuts to some mountains singing us sad techno music. But the pretty mountain apparently charges by the rolling second, so we go straight back into the club. Without any fight this time. And we find J-Tro reminiscing? Doing something, anyway, as Chai-Tea comes along to sound vaguely but not really Australian-ish.
More than you could ever drink.
Fine Australian you are, not even trying.
Clearly you've never been to the FP. Should last at least until the rains come, though.
Yeah. Rain's tight.
Tight. Cool. Rain's tight. Wow.
So what are you gonna do if you win all this, huh?
Me?
Yeah.
I'm not here to win all this.
Yeah, I wish I could give you some clever jokes, or at least some more concise version of the plot, but bafflement is all I got.
I'm here to make sure you ninjas got what it takes.
God, how do you think they even came by all this booze out here anyway?
Ninja was.
Oh, of course. How silly of me. My bad. Continue.
They control all the Quattro in the wastes, bringing it up from way down under. They're the toughest shillers out here.
The gist of the whole thing is Chai-Tea is a ninjawa and needs the humans for their seed. Their words, not mine. To continue the race. That's what the tournament is for. But I'll show you this hilarious interaction.
Oh yeah? If they're so tough, then why do they need all this tournament bullshit then, huh? Why do they even need us?
For your seed, to keep the clan strong. For Revs.
What do you mean? You mean like seed? Like that shit that grows on trees.
Have you seen any trees around here?
Yeah, I've seen a couple.
Long waffle and a revelation later, they kiss.
Commodore. This could be your future.
What if we banged on the DDR machines, I guess? Glad I didn't waste that on the last one.
Fucking
stage dipping.
Oh, and KCDC watches, for some reason.
Yo, dog. We need to rap.
Need to rap. We need to talk.
In a minute, DC. Nah. We need to rap now, yo.
The next morning, KCDC and Jatro have a heavy heart-to-heart straight out of the How to Write Drama script book.
I ain't gonna bury you too.
Wait, you're leaving me?
At least you went into your path, bro. Leaving's on Maya's has to make you understand.
Doesn't mean it's not an absolute joy to watch. It's hilarious. But yes, it's sincerely dramatic and ends like this.
Oh, bullshit. You wanna talk some bullshit? Alright, let's talk some bullshit.
Yeah, spit it out.
You wanna go?
Their falling out is really dragging out. I'm not kidding. This scene is almost 3 minutes long. Anyway, moving on. Let's just quickly run the movie to the halfway mark.
Cinco de Mayo!
Cinco de Mayo. 5th of May celebrations to honor the victory over the Second French Empire, which makes using it here entirely inappropriate and extremely out of context. Jatro returns to the tournament, where he is finally facing 47 on the pads, where he inevitably loses and has his soul gently sucked off. Not entirely sure what's happening here. But I can absolutely tell what's happening here.
You jacked my past, Jatro.
Kudos to getting Tarantino to sponsor a scene for you guys.
Can you even cry? Does it come out of just the one?
47 here just made a rather tasteless joke about Jatro's eye mask. And you might have wondered why I haven't even brought them up yet. That's because Jason Trost, the actor of Jatro, actually needs the eye patch in real life. And it takes confidence to pull that off like he does. I have nothing but respect for that. By the way, the scene I just spared us, 4 minutes! I wish I could show you some highlights, but other than the very questionable choice of breathing device, there's really nothing there, so let's move on.
The FP belongs to me now, hermano! Yeah! Jatro, all this shit you've been doing makes my ass sad, dog.
Jatro gets booted straight into Outworld. What a reference. Where he has a conversation with his dead brother.
You've been given a gift, Jatro. Your ass is special. You can still fix this.
It's the typical inspirational speech that gets denied halfway through the movie.
Remember, we roll together, we die together.
Nothing special.
Now pound me, Jatro.
What now?
Pound me, dog.
He's your brother!
Pound me, Jatro.
Stop saying that!
Pound me now!
Okay, you're sounding real desperate there. Calm down!
No, bro.
Anyway, Jatro does the predictable.
Jatro, no more. No more.
And walks off, back to his own franchise. Without a soul left, Jatro walks. In his best Jesus Christ Superstar cosplay. Gosh darn, I wish I hadn't wasted that joke on the last review. Huh. Jesus Trost would still be Jatro. Anyway. Oh my god, he's still walking! His walks take longer than my rambles! Come on!
So what about them ducks?
Finally! He gets to a bar in far, far away desert where he meets his dad.
You got your mother's eye, J-Tro.
Oh, you fucking son of a bitch!
It's time to hose you off, J-Tro. You and me got some shit to talk.
But that can wait, apparently. Pacing is for suckers. At the FP, for the first time in this movie called The FP, 47 is giving a speech about rules and slits.
You talk shit, you get slit. You don't talk shit, you don't get slit. It's that easy.
Who made your ass head ninja up in here? I didn't get no more fucking vote.
What do you... There's no fucking votes.
But this unknown is having issues with him.
Whoever! Y'all want to challenge? Yo soy! The pads are chilling. 24/7, 12 lunas a year.
But a long speech later, it's clear it's his way or the highway. It's really boring, actually. Oh, and Sean Whalen is here again.
He's not here for you. We're here. We've got an opportunity. Shut the fuck up.
And yet Stacy, his daughter, is nowhere to be seen. Anyway, it's KCDC's time to walk and reminisce to sad, contemplative Middle Eastern music.
Where you is, J-Tro? Where you is?
Dance, dance, revolution. This is about dance, dance, revolution.
I don't have time for this shit.
You got someplace to be?
The hell did you bring me back here, man?
So you do remember this place. Respect. He was very young.
Yeah, wasn't we all?
Back with J-Tro and Dastro.
Listen, J-Tro. I got a lot of shit to lay on you and not a lot of time to lay it.
What a raw line. Seriously, that should be up there among the great lines.
They leave the three of you alls to the wet shit.
A long, complicated, important sounding, but ultimately entirely meaningless trip down the exposition installation later, J-Tro has an evil brother, A-Tro. Because, obviously, he can't have a serious name.
Been waiting a long time for you, Dad.
Well, I'm here now, J-Tro.
Yeah, you is. I ain't mad at that. What you been up to?
The FB's gone. Boots are gone.
So, after that revelation, we quickly and almost undisturbed move to the next problem. The moon boots.
My boots was not the only pair, yo. Nor was they the strongest, J-Tro. Your mother's was.
Before we move on here, I need to talk about something real quick. J-Tro's moon boots were given to him by BLT, who was keeping them safe for B-Tro after his death. And we see that they fit. That means, by transitive properties, B-Tro and J-Tro have the same shoe size. And then we hear that Datro wore them too, so he also has the same shoe size. And now he wants to give the mother's moon boots to J-Tro, expecting they will fit. Which means that the mother also has the same shoe size. I'm no biologist, I'm a YouTuber, so take whatever I say with a grain of salt. But to me, this sounds at the very least statistically improbable. Anyway, back to this scene, and yes, I know in the last one I went a little wild with the editing, but I promise you this, the next scene is as is. I did not touch this scene at all. I didn't even tinker with the sound. This is all natural, as the movie gives it to us. I'll see you on the other side.
Your mother's was.
to then dissolve into a training montage, which is really weirdly edited. It reminds me of something. It's on the tip of my tongue. I give up. Other than the insanely intense editing, there isn't much to say here. It's a typical motivational training montage.
Say it, Jacob. I'm a real-ass re-ninja.
I'm a real-ass re-ninja.
Say it again. I'm a real-ass re-ninja. You gotta mean it. I'm a real-ass re-ninja.
They also keep repeating re-ninja without ever really explaining what that is or what that means.
Listen, J-Tro, let re-ninjas be your eye.
But this was a funny line.
Stop trying to look with your sight, boy.
Yeah, I wish I could. I wouldn't have to watch this. Especially because from here on out, one of the cameras has a distinct smudge on it.
Chai T? Ah, you better speak up fast before I boat even bridge your dick swapping ass.
After this montage, that is also way too long, we get thrown back into the reality of the FP, with weird things happening. I couldn't explain it if I tried, so I'll show you some highlights.
He laid with me.
Yeah? Who did?
AK-47 shit's dried up. He's shooting blanks. I should have a litter of Joey's on speed dial, but all I've got is his limp dick.
All you really need to know about this scene
This is J-Tro's Joey dog.
What the Joey?
Is that Chai T is pregnant with J-Tro's Joey. She means baby. No Australian talks like this. Jeez.
We ain't got time for all this emotional woolly-woo, DC. We've got to keep things cheap and cheerful.
But this is a case of, I had to hear it, so now you do too. You're welcome.
He wasn't the chosen one, yo.
Yep. She said that.
I chose wrong.
Twice. Chose. While self-explanatory, it's so egregious that I just had to make this an entry. Chose. Chosen.
Lil J-Tro?
Fair dinkum.
Look, I might just be living here, but in no way, shape or form is fair dinkum an applicable phrase here.
We're gonna have to work together.
Anyway, they band together and we cut back to J-Tro and Dad, who are having their Pride Rock in Flames moment.
You really think this is gonna work?
J-Tro's not expecting the unexpected, J-Tro.
Wow! If you're hungry for a hunk of fat and juicy meat.
Been a long time, DC.
More sucking nitro?
Believe that.
They meet up with KCDC, who, for some reason, is preaching.
This is the last motherfucking stand. You dig?
I have no clue. And that makes this a reasonably good point to pause and get into this video's title. The importance of context. There's a couple of things that we have been confronted with over the course of the movie, re-ninjing or KCDC's preaching. Neither of these things get explained properly, if at all. And the viewer is left with nothing but confusion and a payoff that usually needs to be pointed out. There is plenty of reason to use foreshadowing or Chekhov's guns, and those are done wonderfully well. But a Chekhov's gun is a background thing, usually. No one picks it up and talks about it, but it's there. And in foreshadowing, you do the whole thing more upfront without actually saying what it is. This, however, is giving us the solution with none of the ways to get there. We don't get a satisfying payoff because we don't really know what we are waiting for. There's been no preamble, no consistent explanation of the lore to reach any form of understanding. We don't even know if this is real, a religion, magic, or anything else in this world. And there lies the problem. We don't know if this is something to be known or to be believed in. We don't know if this has meaning to anyone but this character. There is no depth to this re-ninjing. We just know absolutely nothing about it. It makes it frustratingly hard to care, because we don't know the stakes there are. KCDC's preaching is hinted at throughout the movie, but again, we don't really know what he's preaching and what those beliefs are, which again makes it very hard to care when we do get to see it. Telling me the answer to a riddle nobody asked is insane. I need context to understand the answer to the riddle. I need to know that certain things will happen that lead to other things, and so on. And then they happen. Maybe even differently because of a path you didn't consider. Both are super satisfying to see. But telling me there's an end to this maze over and over and over again without ever showing me the maze and then just dropping me at the end is not fun. It's really boring, actually. And that is a movie's worst crime. Without context, we are given information that we don't know where to apply. So we just never get to think about it. It makes the message fall flat. Anyway, back to Detro and Son, and KCDC, who are still busy talking about an attack plan.
We need to infiltrate AK-47's fortress at the mines, dethrone his ass, and give the booze back to the people before we lose this town to all that wet shit in the waste, yo!
Whoa, TLDR, man.
TLDR. Too long didn't read. Ancient internet slang.
What the fuck is she doing?
She's challenging AK-47 as we speak to buy us the time to infiltrate this shit and end the tyranny, dog!
Nobody else is dying for me, all right? Not today. Not ever again.
Be careful, man!
Which they immediately throw overboard the second Jatro sees Chai T. Time well spent, my friends.
Nobody calls me Atro, vato. Nobody!
Well, whatever the fuck your name is, I challenge you to a beat-off!
Oh, come on! Not again! Have you learned nothing?
Well, let me tell you something. After I greenlight you...
You keep saying that word! It does not mean what you think it means! No, seriously, he says it all the time!
Greenlit! You got greenlit, motherfucker! Greenlit! Woo! Greenlit! You got greenlit, pussy puto! Greenlit! 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 Woo! Greenlit! 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 Greenlit!
This montage is courtesy of the movie, however. I didn't make this one. It came pre-built.
Say hola to mama, chupacabra.
You also wouldn't call someone a chupacabra, which is a creature from Southern American folklore. That insult is like calling someone, I don't know, a Girl Scout cookie. Anyway, they dance, because this is Dance Dance Revolution after all. And over the course of the fight, Jatro finally re-ninjas, which is an absolutely insane thing to say out loud now that I think about it. Which means they watched a lot of Dragon Ball growing up. During the dance, scenes, we once again get a lot of sped up sequences. And it's just so very obvious.
He's going down under.
Going down under. I am certain we have different dictionaries because mine says giving a woman or Jatro 187's Atro, because those are words that have meaning to me now. Look! KCDC steals the microphone again!
The FP is mine, Puto. Mine!
Come get it.
For some reason, we break into a fist fight, which is littered with weirdness and really weird slow-mo over-the-head shots that reveal that no one is actually getting hit. Anyway, back to KCDC and his stolen microphone.
Oh, shit! Sergio making connections, yo! Wake up and be all the ninja you can be.
Call that a 187?
You can tell everyone is super serious because the day for night filter came off. And that's all I say and show because, boy, this fight goes on for 3 whole minutes.
Bio bros. You're not my bro. You're some fucking asshole that looks like me.
A defeated 47, or Atro if you prefer, seeks a heart-to-heart with his bio bro. But clearly, Jatro is having none of that, so they toss him into Baco.
Toss this piece of shit in Baco where he belongs, huh? Forklift.
No. No! No!
I mean, you could just climb out of that trough, but okay.
Is it still there?
The FP cheers and applauds for Jatro till he faints, and crashes back into Outworld for one last vision with his brother.
Thanks, bro.
Someday, we will roll together again, Jatro, I promise and shit.
Where it's just a whole lot of, we are proud, stay strong, bye, see you when you're dead, love ya, bye now. And he wakes up back on the FP floor. He learns he's gonna be a father.
Is that what I think it is?
It's a Sheila.
Is it mine?
It's ours.
His dad is very weird about it.
What can I say? We throw some good pups.
And we schmaltz our way into the credits.
Welcome home.
Which seems to be the rap party, interspersed with black and white imagery of its actors. So, while the movie dances its way out, so shall I dance my way to the conclusion. Much like last time. Is this movie any good? Not really, but it's not bad either. It's still very entertaining, and I found myself laughing at the silly edits, the silly script, the juxtapositions, and yes, even the confused script just added to an overall experience that was really fun. It's not as good as the first, it's a bit too self-aware for that, but it found the balance really well, consistently nodding at the audience, while maintaining a level of sincerity that's a joy to behold. Yes, I make fun of it. That's what I chose to do. But in all sincerity, the FP and the FP2 Beats of Rage are a special kind of movie that need to be seen to be believed, and that absolutely should be seen by more people. Like this video if you also had a good time. Subscribe if you'd like to see more of this. And thank you for watching. Jatro gets a long, complicated, important-sounding, but ultimately entirely meaningless trip-down exposition installation later. Yeah, no. You also wouldn't call someone a chupacabra, which is a creature from Southern American folklore that insult. They get to 47's hideout, where he makes them an offer he thinks they can't refuse. But refuse they do. So he straight up... Damn it. Jatro finally... This took me way too long to write.
Rage and revenge come from the sky, Chitro. From the gods of the sky and shit.
Wait, why is the film still going? What do you mean there's another one?